Conversations with persons engaged in the drug trade has revealed that the mechanisms that are in place to raid drug rings are not skillful and strong as required. They point out that various techniques are being used by smugglers to evade the authorities.
The two main access points used by the smugglers to bring drugs into the country are the airport and the sea route. One of the conclusions that Newsfirst was able to reach after almost a month of investigations into this matter is that all drugs which are smuggled through airports and sea cannot be traced. The most recent incident is the case in which police, together with 6 institutions, carried out an investigation into a ship which is suspected to have smuggled drugs into the country.
මත්ද්‍රව්‍ය කාර්යාංශයේ නිලධාරීන්ට තොරතුරක් ලැබුණා එක්තරා නැවකින් හෙරොයින් කිලෝ 30ක ප්‍රමාණයක් රැගෙන එන බව.
Officers from the Narcotics Bureau received information that a consignment of 30 kilograms of drugs was being delivered to the country by a certain vessel. They inspected the vessel and so did 6 other institutions. Over 100 personnel were involved in the search. We were watching the ship closely ever since we received the information. The ship anchored at the harbour, and after that, Narcotics Bureau officers together with customs boarded the vessel and searched it. The K9 unit was also used, but we failed to find anything.
Fishermen say that the trade or deal takes place in the middle of the sea. When Newsfirst carried out further investigations into this matter, it was revealed that drugs including heroin, Kerala ganja and others are traded in seas off Chilau. They say that in such a backdrop, even if a ship is brought into the harbour for a search, there would be no trace of drugs.
Even if the drugs came by a big ship, they would unload it onto smaller boats. Then they bring the drugs ashore. There are much bigger vessels. No one with small boats will engage in such a trade in deep waters. Drugs never reach the harbour. They are unloaded in the middle of the sea. There are many persons in Sri Lanka who assist in that. Higher-ups too might be informed of this. If they say no, how do the drugs enter the country?